Hello everybody, Rick here from Shooter's Technology. Today I'm going to be going over how to replace the front camera arm on the NC100 model. This is the newest camera arm as of 2021, and this could change in the future potentially, but for now this is what we have. And I'm going to be showing you how to replace and reinstall this camera arm. So if you're looking at the actual EST from the front of the unit, just follow the camera arm upwards, and it'll bring us to the connector up here. And so if you're looking at it from above the same way we are here, there's a couple of key components here. We have the ribbon cable coming from the actual computer. You've got the little connector piece, female to female ribbon cable connector right here. And this end is going to be going towards the camera. And over here we have a power wire leading from the camera LEDs down to this LED board over here. So the first step in taking this apart is going to be to disconnect the power leading to the LEDs. Make sure that you pull it by the actual white connector and not the cables themselves. The next step in all of this is going to be to get a small screwdriver. You're gonna come into the ribbon cable connector over here and slightly press these little pins outwards. These compress the ribbon cable, so you have to double check, make sure they're actually loose, and then you could go ahead and slide the ribbon cable out nice and easy like that. If there's any tension, just make sure that these are popped open. After that, your camera arm is free to move, but we now have to unbolt the bolt holding it from the main frame to the actual knuckle here. So the best way to do that is counterclockwise. That'll be towards the front of the target. Just going to get a little wrench here, and this knuckle actually has an integrated nut holder, so it's actually holding the nut in place while you loosen it. So at some point we'll get loose enough where you can hand do it. It is slightly an awkward angle, but not too hard. Once it is loose, you should be able to just remove and remove. Alright, so putting it back together is quite simple. It's basically the same exact process, but backwards. I'm going to start with the bolt and washer. I'm going to put it through the EST on the inside, facing outwards. I'm going to grab the knuckle, make sure that the whole camera arm is facing inwards towards the actual target face. I'm going to rotate it up a little bit, set it back down, and grab the nut. If this wasn't already in the nut holder, then we'll just add it after like I did. I would suggest beginning by hand tightening just to make sure that it doesn't get cross-threaded in any way, because then you'll have to buy possibly a new nut, and that's not fun. Alright, once it's hand tight a little bit, we can fully tighten it. Alright, once that has been fully tightened, you could now connect either the ribbon cable and or the LED power wire. First, I usually start with the LED power wire because it's simple. And it just plugs in right there. Make sure to try to streamline your wire so it doesn't get snagged or pinched on anything. And then the ribbon cable is sometimes a little difficult, but it isn't too hard. Try to center this as best I can. You're going to make sure that the silver lead side is up facing towards you when you do this, so that way the actual connection goes through. If not, you might not get any signal from the camera at all. And then gently press the ribbon cable in, and try to keep it as straight as you can, because it can go into the wrong slot just slightly. If that happens, just pull it back out and then realign your ribbon cable. Then you're going to press the latches back in to hold the ribbon cable into place to make sure it does not slide off by accident. once that is set, it is set. And that's basically it. Just make sure your camera arm's angle is good. This is nice and tight. These connections are properly set, including the LED, and then calibrate your camera and you should be good to go. Thank you for watching.